woodland tracks are needed to provide all year round access to woodland owners for small-scale forestry vehicles to manage their woodland and to help wildlife. It's critical that tracks are well planned, designed and constructed. A recommended contractor is worth their weight in gold. Of course, you may want to shop around and get some competitor quotes, but above all, you'll need an experienced contractor to build you a good quality track.
My name's Terry Tutt, and I've been making woodland tracks for the last 20 years, and I've never had one fail or come back as being a bad job. You must take it down to virgin ground again, getting rid of all the residue, forest residue that's on the top, because it's cushiony and it also absorbs water. Also, you've got to make sure that the water stays off of that bit, so there's no water traps of any description. Right, once you've done that, you're down to virgin ground, you can put tram down. Then you need, in this case here, we're putting 4 inches of base material down. The base material is 75mm and below, so there'll be a lot of dust and that in it. And 2 inches of topping, type 1, which is obviously a size which is just small, very fine. And it's essential, the end product must be rolled and rolled well.
You need to consider which bits of the wood you need to access, and often is the case that tracks will go where pre-existing tracks have existed for ages. By using existing tracks, you're also going to minimise any potential damage to the wildlife and the habitats. Ditching and drainage is possibly as important as the construction of the track itself, in that if you get it wrong, the water will win. This track was being washed away in heavy rains, so we have dug a ditch which will help the water run down to the sump that we've dug, and then through a culvert drainage pipe, which all helps take the water away from the track. A couple of things to consider when it comes to materials. One is quality. So you can request a sample load, and you are within your rights to send it away if it's not up to scratch. For example, if it does have contaminants in it, bits of plastic, for example, bits of metal. And the second thing is locality, where it's coming from. It's great if you can source stone from a local quarry. It's also really beneficial from an environmental point of view, obviously, to get recycled stuff. Make sure when you're getting stone delivered that you've got an area already clear for the stone to be delivered, and also make sure that your lorries have got a safe space to turn around in. Don't be afraid to cut back the sides of the track really far. They will grow back remarkably quickly, and you will create a really precious habitat for insects and for birds and all sorts of wildlife. Don't be tempted to straighten tracks out. Wiggles are good. They're natural. They create microhabitats at the edge of the track and also prevents the wind tunnel effect. Cutting back and creating a scallop shape at the edge of the track maximises the woodland edge, so you've got a great area for bees, butterflies, lots of other wildlife to inhabit, and then you're essentially increasing the habitat diversity within the woodland. When you finish building your track, if you sow some grass seed, in time it will green up, creating this wonderful grassy track which provides fantastic new habitat in your woodland.